All right, I've looked at that, I think, 100 times. And the gentleman who's sitting here, how many times have you looked at it? Ato Bolden.
About as many times.
Yeah?
You know, when somebody runs a performance like that, I mean, what can you say? You did your best and it wasn't close to being...
I wasn't looking at him, I was looking at you.
That's right.
I was looking at you.
Would you believe?
By the way, Jerry Lampau is sitting next to you, okay? New presenter.
Congratulations,
Thanks a lot.
Lovely.
Tremendous effort seeing you.
Thank you.
And if he turns his head and you look by his ear, you'll see a big kiss there. That's from Allyson.
Okay?
You
had time to do that already.
I had time to do that already. I felt a big kiss on him. How are you feeling, you know, to be home?
Good. You know, I really felt as though I needed to come back home because, you know, Atlanta was getting very hectic, and security, of course, was a big concern there, especially for anybody who was in the, you know, in the media. So I felt it was important to come back home and let everybody know that, you know, the both medals are obviously theirs and not mine, and regroup.
All right. You know, this whole thing in Atlanta with, I think, the TWA jet crashing, and also then what happened in the park. Did you sort of think about that at all? Or just sort of, okay, it's horrible, let's go on? You
know, I think everybody did, you know, obviously we felt as though it was bad and it was horrible, but Olympic athletes tend to be very self-centered, and that is because they put in, you know, how many years of work for one moment, and they don't let anything take away from that moment. I think that's why, I think we actually defeated the whole purpose of the whole bombing, because everybody obviously went back to the park, and I think the athletes decided that, you know, I mean, Michael Johnson dedicated his gold medal to the lady who was killed. So I think it actually, we turned a negative into a positive.
Ato, what do you do on the days when you're not running? Do you go to look at other sports? Do you rest? Do you relax?
I actually didn't in Atlanta. I was that focused. I mean, the days leading up to it, I was, you know, I was in close contact with my family and so on. And obviously, when I was running, you know, that was all I was doing. And then after, I stayed at home because for a while it took a while for me to understand the significance of a bronze medal at 22, because all I could see was, well, it wasn't gold. But I didn't see anything else but track.
Yeah. You missed what I said there about Brian Lara. I saw him the night of the 100 meters after the race. And I said, oh God, Brian, you know, a bronze medal, Ato Bolden. He says, Allyson, the third fastest man in the world. That's what we have to think about. Forget the medal. You know, I mean, things like that, obviously.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's great consolation, obviously, when you look and realize that you are, you know, the third fastest on the planet.